Thank you. Have a nice day. Tents are full of bugs this morning. And get into a frenzy. Hey, David! Getting the tent down is going to be interesting. Probably can see nothing other than light.
Yep, night one.
Just after 11:30 p.m., we have made it to the trailhead, starting up Little Sluice with a night hike.
Yeah.
We have already seen evidence of the chupacabra.
That is true, there's a goat carcass over there.
A lot of trees torn down. You think the chupacabra did it?
Yeah.
15 feet tall, you reckon?
Somewhere maybe 20, to be honest.
Are there any distinguishing noises that we would expect to hear if we come upon a chupacabra?
I mean, if he does this kind of thing, the crashing of trees. Eggs? From what?
Yeah, there's a larva that kind of uses its own spit as a cocoon. That's what that is.
Oh, it's a cocoon. That's cool.
I think that's a stinging nettle, though, what you just grabbed.
Cool.
So be careful about that.
That's really cool, actually.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
I'll see you at camp.
See you at camp. See you at camp.
This is all in that field. He said there's shorter grass on the left, just past the first group of tents. All right. It's a beautiful, clear, blue sky morning. The whippoorwills were out in force last night. The cicadas are out in force this morning. You can probably hear the drone in the background. The night hike up wasn't bad, but the boys did really well. I wound up having to give them my tent so they could go ahead and charge on. We had planned on all three piling into a big tent last night. I gave it to them, let them run ahead so they could go ahead and set up camp. And so we're operating on not a lot of sleep, but time to get back into a normal routine, get some breakfast in us and get going. Camp is essentially a clearing between these old mature spruce trees up here on top of the mountain. Sounds like the advanced group didn't get here until after dark as well. So the sites they picked, they probably could have found a better spot if they'd had a little daylight to look around. But we just set up in the tall grass, which means that tents are full of bugs this morning. Well, not covered with bugs, not full of them. Years underground, we've got to emerge and get into a frenzy as quick as we can. Nah, let's just chill and hang out a while. This is cool. We're all good. No need to get too excited. Let's rest a little bit.
You recording?
Yeah. And?
It's just as good as the last two times.
Yeah, that's one of the things that they'll put with the tomato instead of bread and the crackers. Specifically those.
What is the spice that goes with raisin and spice?
I have no idea.
Coriander?
No.
Fennel.
Well, I don't want to eat you.
No, there's a ton of raisins in here.
Is there basil?
Trips like this are great for working out the team dynamics a little bit. We're slow going this morning, I think partly because there's several of us that didn't arrive till after midnight. But camp's slowly coming apart, and I think we'll be making a decision here about whether we press on with packs or whether we take a little side trip back to the rock pile at Little Schloss. Hey, David! David!
Yeah. I'm gonna leave my bottle here.
Yeah, what's up?
You're not going out there?
No, I'm not going.
Oh wait, watch out! I don't put the camera on. Ready? Oh, that's a cicada.
Schloss. I don't think this should be a competition.
Yeah, I was about to tell them.
Well, I'm not really good. So.
Side of the rock formation just kind of tumbled over. Big gap there.
They slide down the hole and then they go into a river go. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Are we good now? Yeah. I've never quite understood. We can move.
How is Rivendell not like insanely obvious to me?
Just talk to them so they know you're not going to go dumb.
Hello! How are you?
How are you?
Hello!
Morning.
Thank you.
That looks...
I'm like, no, they have no clue for you.
That
Do you guys stay the night last night?
We did,
yeah.
Oh, y'all are tough. Good job.
I was gonna say that looks easier than what we're doing until I saw the horse backing down the hill.
Going down the hill. She stayed on for that too. That horse was like going.
The cicadas seem to be spotty. I can still hear them off in the distance, but they're not swarming and like in the immediate vicinity anymore. I wonder why that is. I'm sure we'll see them again. Trail along here, Little Sluice Trail, is really an old road, so it's double wide with a nice high berm in the middle. It's nice smooth walking, not a whole lot of rocks or anything. Great for horses because, you know, we've seen a couple. Beautiful day, but it's getting warm. I wish the morning breeze was back, but that seems to have calmed down. We're not getting the wind anymore. What?
I don't know. They said Last Supper and I got confused.
Hey Jackson, nice glasses.
Thanks, dude.
Wonder who chopped down this tree and why.
In the way of the picture.
Beaver.
It looks like they did a really bad job.
Yeah.
The mountain beavers got it.
Guys are pretty nimble once they don't have packs on.
Hey guys.
Whoa, I say as Carter tries to face plant.
It's Joe's fault. He stopped all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Go, Carter. Have a guy go there.
How you doing, Tom?
All good.
It's a tiny little sugar knob cabin with tiny little residents. Whoop! Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to scare you.
How'd they get the stones in here?
Nope, they're living rent-free at this cabin.
Eviction notice.
This is what's wrong with today's society.
They're camping within 100 feet of the cabin. I hope they have a permit.
Quality spring water.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good pipe.
Quality H2O.
Have you filled up, David? Have you filled up?
You should ask David.
Oh, sorry, Douglas. Have you filled up, Douglas?
Yeah, I just need to sterilize it.
Okay. Well, there's... I still haven't seen it.
Right there, filled up.
Oh, yeah. Last night we were noting that this particular valley that we're in seemed to be quiet. There were no cicadas. Then sitting around the fire just after it started to get dark, we noticed nymphs crawling out of the ground all together and then headed for the trees, and several of them started climbing up us while we were sitting there. And overnight I heard a crackling noise outside my tent. And here we go. The brood is now hatched in this valley. They're all over my tent. And I can hear them now. The whistle has begun. It's crazy, but I've learned something, you know. For all of they come out at once, well, came out a couple of days ago across where we spent 2 nights ago. Last night they came out here. Last night. It's pretty cool. So, some more up there. Getting the tent down is going to be interesting.
I like that one better.
This one's really likes to go down.
Okay, yeah, no,
Hey.
I hope you leave. Huh?
What?